So Greg is asking, I am currently researching some words that are defined a little different in some of the newer versions. But as I was doing this, I looked at the 1599 Geneva Bible in Isaiah 13:21, and it included the word limb as an animal. I cannot find any information on this. Maybe you won't either, but I am asking the question, do you know what a limb is?
So I want to give a little bit of context on this, which we've already previously answered this question, and we read it the same way Wendy did just now, which was he was asking about limb, Lim. But then we had a YouTube video viewer tell us and point out that he may have been talking about Eim, I-I-M. And sure enough, we dug in, and there's no mention of Eim in Isaiah 13, verse 21. There's mentioned there a Zijim, which some people might believe is like a wild beast or foul or wicked spirit. But if we go to verse 22, so let's look at Isaiah 13, verse 21. Verse 22. It reads, "The hyenas will howl in their citadels, and the jackals in their pleasant places." That word, therefore, hyena, that is the Hebrew word Eim. So that is the Eim, I-I-M. And as we can see, the New King James Version translates it hyena. Other versions might translate it something totally different. Like the King James Version says wild beasts of the islands. And one reason for that might be because the word island is also Eim, I-Y-I-M. If we transliterate it, the word E or just the letter I would be island in Hebrew. Again, the letter I isn't a Hebrew letter, but that's what we would use for the equivalent sound. And that word Eim, referring to the jackal, hyena, whatever, shows up in three verses. Actually shows up Isaiah 34, 14, and then also Jeremiah 50, verse 39. And New King James Version for all of these translates it jackal. But as I mentioned, KJV does wild beast of the island. Jeremiah goes with hyena. Sorry, not Jeremiah. The NIV goes with hyena. The HNV goes with wolves. And interesting, Young's literal translation just sticks with the zim with the limb. With the Eim. Just goes with the Eim. So very interesting stuff. Nobody knows 100% what it means, but I think modernly everybody seems to be settling around hyena and jackal. So thank you, our Facebook visitor. I believe maybe actually Aaron. We have her name, Aaron. Thank you for pointing that out.